Hey, you guys, it's me and the two Heathers tonight. I hope you guys are doing well. Tonight, we have the case of Everett So from the Dene people. He's Navajo, and his family is here, so be on your best behavior. I know that I don't have to warn you, but
Yeah, be respectful and mindful in chat.
exactly. So this is a serious business to them, and I have some questions. This is all for them tonight. This is the showcasing of, for their loved ones case that they requested. And when people request that have a missing loved one or they're suspicious about the circumstances, I'm not going to charge them, but I will ask them to come to me and my friends here. So, because I think more than one is better, and we got three, that magic number, to take a look at it. And I think the more of us here, like I said, with the magic of the three is a good number to work with. Four is too many; it'll take all night. But three is good, and I like that. I like that. So that's what I'm going to be doing a lot more. So we have Everett's family here, and as I said, they are Danae, and they are out of Arizona. So sending big Arizona love
Yeah.
to them.
I lived out in Flagstaff for 8 years. I worked with a lot of the Sows and the Big A's and the whole, families out there. So much love and respect.
That's right. Oh, that's right, Jake. Triple goddess. I didn't even think of that. Of course. Threes always.
I'm the
Yeah.
clone. I'm the oldest. I think I got
Nope.
you by 1 year, Maya. I'm 51.
What? I'm 53, baby.
Oh,
I am 53,
okay.
1968.
Chrome goes off.
It's all good. I'm not gonna arm wrestle you for
No.
it or anything. I'd prefer to be younger. If you want to make me younger, it's cool. But anyway, so I want us all to just kind of loosen up a little bit. We always got to do a little bit of chat because you don't just jump right into serious business. And I got some really fun energy when I was inviting Everett in and his mentors, and then he's like ancestors, and I'm like, okay. And then he showed me this and made me feel his energy, and it was like, whoa. He was like really in a good mood, I feel like, and very active. Wanted his family to know that he would be energetically with them, and that if they felt an unusual energy, not just think that they were just imagining it. And I've never reached out to a family beforehand to
Mm-hmm.
let them know, but he was nagging me to do so.
Wow.
So it's like, okay, who am I? I'm getting out of my own way. So I let them know. Um, so his energy was like Knight of Wands. So if happy, energetic, chomping at the bit, he has a lot that he wants, I feel like, to reveal.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. So we're just wanting to pause and give people time to come in. And if you would, please give us a thumbs up and make sure that you subscribe to Heather with Indigo Chrysalis Tarot and Heather Campbell with Silver Star Priestess. And that would be great. And remember, thumbs up. So I could not find, as with many cases of unfortunately,
Mm-hmm.
with Indigenous people, a lot of information. So thankfully, because his sister reached out to me, I just asked them what they wanted to know, because he is deceased and has been laid to rest. But they had questions and they wanted to see what we would get. So I am going to get a drink of coffee and I'm going to go to their questions, and we are going to get into this. Whoa, boy, guys, I am getting that energy going. All right, let me just take a look and bop over to the messenger. I also got a feeling, just to let you know, in case you pick it up, that like I was saying, he had that Knight of Wands energy, but then he just kept he was bouncing off the wall, and he was just kind of like, I got goofball, and he felt like so silly and happy and light and energetic and like ready, but like and just so present. Like I said, that if you happen to pick that up, That's him. Okay.
I always get warm when I read, so I know what you mean. It's like, shoot,
Yes.
I forgot my fan again.
I got my layers. I have my
electric fan on, but still, it doesn't help with the when when
That's
that
right.
eruption hits.
So they are in the chat, and I'm just letting them. I'm confirming that they are here, and they are aware. Everett's sister and family, mom, and folks.
Jake also pulled some cards too. Jake Tay.
Yeah. Oh, did he? So also, folks, I want to advise the family. Sometimes there will be other readers that are in the chat, and they will pull cards too. And so this is a great resource that you can look back because it's recorded, and you can also look into the chat and see what people are saying, just and aside from us as well. So you get like a bunch of a hive mind.
Maya. That's how I met Maya. She did a true crime one night. I was reading the cards, and she's like, "Hey," and I'm like, "Yeah." And so that's how it starts. We share, collab, and that little bit extra helps.
Oh yeah.
We met the other Heather too. She joined us.
That's right. It's just like it kind of snowballs. It just keeps going, but it's a positive thing, because here's the thing with I cannot talk with the true crime cases. I like to do it with 2 other people. I like the magic number 3. Again, yeah, triple goddess is good, and also Trinity, whatever. It's a holy number. The other thing for me is that that it gives more than just what I'm getting, because if I'm getting something and I'm going off in the wrong direction, they might be able to bring me back, if they're getting something else. So you get other people that might be more on target. Maybe, sometimes that happens. It's all
just a different facet of the question.
That's right. Exactly. That can pin it better, because it's all a matter of interpretation of symbols and intuitive stuff. So just to kind of give you all a primer to how this quote unquote works, that's all I can tell you is it's been happening our whole lives, and we finally feel safe that we can put out this and try and help people. We come from the best place in our heart, and I want to give thanks to Spirit, yes, and to the ancestors of all of us. We are all one and interconnected. So let's see what we can do for Everett and his family. And the first question I have from them is they want to know and there's a series of questions, so we're going to break it down. This is the first one we need to look at. Was he running from someone? Okay. They want to know if Everett was running with someone. The other reader is Heather Campbell from Silver Star Priestess, and Heather Indigo Chrysalis. Sorry, Heather.
Maya, did you say, was he running from or with people?
They were wanting to know if he was. So
running
the question,
or with?
Either, I believe. Let me just clarify. Was he running from someone? I'm sorry.
Was he running with a certain crowd?
No.
Okay.
Was he running from someone, or like one person, or a group of people? Gotcha. Is the first question. Oh, hang on. I got to turn down this music thing that's still playing in the background. There we go. No more of that. There we go. All right.
Okay.
So again, just a reminder, be kind. Everett's family is watching, and we're going to give the best we can for him. Was he being chased by someone or people?
Well, right off the back, I got direction. He was heading away from a tree, which is like a family tree, so it's like a group of people.
Yeah,
and they were.
I agree.
And they were fake. They were not his friends. They wore masks. They were.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean.
So that's initially with my Lenormand.
Oh, and I found my. I don't want to speak too soon, but I did find my Pendulum. Haha.
Okay. And I have one here too, in case, you know.
Heather Campbell, what did you get? Silver Star Priestess.
Okay. It says, well, I got, like, I'm seeing the elk in the back with this picture, like moving away from the burdens. It feels like he was trying to move away from a couple individuals, it looks like. At least two. I can see two in the background. And I can see, you could see he got clarity on, like, what these, he felt that there was some sneaky behavior going on.
So his spidey senses were tingling.
Yeah, I think he got some clarity and some truth that enlightened him, especially with, like, the moon in the background, things that were hidden coming to the surface, the truth coming to the surface. And then I got the Lovers, so a couple of people again. And then I have the Star.
Oh, this deck's jacked.
So his transition, and then needing to interview more suspects.
Interesting. I get the Fool, and I get the Nine of Wands. This means boundaries. There's an issue with boundaries and safety protection here. And they caught him off guard. They knew that he trusted them. They knew how to make him trust them. They got him to an area also, I'm getting from these two cards, that he felt safe in. His guard was down. I keep getting his guard was down. And he put up a struggle. He put up a hell of a fight with the Nine of Wands. But I believe he could have received some kind of like upper body injuries to the torso on up to the head. I don't know how he passed or not, but upper body would be largely indicated. Something significant there. Okay.
Well, they were waiting. Three of Swords. So I'm feeling like there was three of them, two or three.
Yep, and Silver Star got that too.
Six of Cups. It was supposed to be a fun event, joyous cups, party possibly.
And that could be family. I mean, the Six of Cups, sometimes it's nostalgia. It's good times supposed to be.
But then with the King of Cups in this deck there's skulls in it. So it is
deadly.
Yeah, it was a deadly combination with people there. I don't want to make any assumptions, but because of it being cups, to me there felt like there was some sort of drinking. I don't know if it was alcohol or Pepsi or something, but there was just something. And then with the King of Cups being that very emotionally dominant in this one here, and at least in this card, very overbearing, and then with the skulls, it feels like something. Yeah, I don't know. Yes. Maybe they did something to a drink. I don't know. I'm just getting like.
But you're giving us your flashes of drinking, and that's what you're getting.
Party or getting together. Yeah, it was like you
and
said.
An altered
state. He didn't know. He didn't feel like there was anything wrong. Because of that Six of Cups.
His guard was down.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that definitely could be done through.
And even this face here, it's a contemplation. Like this was being planned.
Yes, I see what you mean. I just caught the image on that face. Did you see that, Heather? Silver Star? I'll call you Silver Star. That'll make it easier. She's getting, I'm sorry.
It says killer profile indicates a narcissist or a psychopath, and there's somebody overpowering child. So they overpowered him. Then I got the Three of Swords. He felt like his heart was ripped out. Like it broke his heart. I feel like.
Yeah.
I feel like he at some point realized what was going on. And then we have the Three of Pentacles. So 3 individuals.
Again, the number 3.
3. I keep getting 3 too. I got the Three of Swords too.
I'm getting the Page of Wands and Awakening, which is also Judgment. And again, this is what like Heather said, the awareness of suddenly, oh my God, these are not my friends.
Yeah.
And this is, you know, shit's getting real. That's the feeling. I think there was an awareness that he had, because it comes after he's had to try to give everything that he could to stand up against what was going on. I don't know how they did what or whatever, but I do feel like he was led to have his guard down, like Heather said. You know, some way that his guard was down. Page of Wands and Awakening. To me, this is the activity. And then as things were getting started, I think he was realizing that what was going on. And there's something also about a change. You know, the Awakening is also about maybe making a change in his life. And I also did throw some cards right before, and I did pick up someone I thought out of that group who may have been jealous of him and jealous of his kind of his demeanor. But I'll keep going because I'm not getting those cards right now. I want to go with the story I'm getting. The Hanged One.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey.
That's all right.
No, go ahead.
That's all right.
I thought you were done with your cards.
Nope, not quite yet. I'm getting the Hanged One and the Four of Wands. So there's a delay, and it's connected, I think, to people that he was socializing with, because the Four of Wands goes out. It's not, it could be maybe even up to 4 people. I don't know. But it's a public area. It's socializing. Go ahead.
Let's see. I got the 10 of Pentacles, and you know, of course, abundance, money. There's, you know, the Palace, the King. So it to me, with the 10 of Pentacles, he may have been doing better off than them. I did get the Ace of Swords, and of course, we have the crystal, you know, one of the crystal skulls. And I kind of like, I don't know if he had suffered a wound to the head.
I got that Nine of Wands. Yeah.
The Ace of Swords. It was like, this was an idea. They either possibly had done something to his head that had also been a planned idea, because I think you're right. There was the jealousy. He may have
You're getting it too now.
Well.
Yeah.
Especially with a home life. He had stability. He had security. He had success.
Yeah, and socially, I think they were jealous of him socially too.
And there's that idea that they got where, you know, let's do this, you know.
Kind of mean-spirited.
And then the last card I got was for that set, King of Pentacles. So for me, this was him grounding himself, taking control over his finances, his health, his well-being, his home life. And I think, like you said, they were jealous, or they saw that. To me, I don't see how he could have been a threat. I mean, he would have left and gone on to better things. But I guess that jealousy of someone having, you know, more than others, I mean, that sparks, you know. I mean, money does that. Not necessarily the money itself, but the energy behind the money and behind the person's behavior and their personality.
Yeah. Let's see what their next question is. So I think we can concur that we believe it was a small, possibly a group of 3 or more-ish, that knew and planned to render him some way unaware that he was in danger. And we believe that there was some sort of means to alter one's consciousness, which is, you know, drink, drugs, other kinds of things like that. And again, I don't pass judgment.
He very well said, I don't want to have any of that.
He may have what? Yeah.
And that could have like really triggered, well, you know, I'm better. I don't know why I'm going into this scenario, but what scenario? You think you're better than us? You think you've got the you know, that.
Yeah, there was real jealousy. You know, it kind of reminded me of the Irish, my husband's always, because my husband and I both have, I'm primarily Latvian, but I have a tiny bit of Irish blood, but he's way more. And one of the sayings he taught me was that, and this is a bit of one of the dark senses of humor, that that on the Irish side of, they'd rather see a hearse out in front of your house than a Bentley.
A Bentley.
Yeah. There's a lot. There can be some personal jealousies
Yeah.
that go on in smaller, in tight communities. So let's see what else I got. Yeah, I got a queen. I got a 2 of cups, and I don't know if he was in a relationship with some woman, or whether there was he had a girlfriend, or whether this was just a close friend. But she's somehow kind of highlighted here. 2 of cups, queen of cups. Let's see. He also felt like the person that's really responsible for this I got was a mooch. And that was an intimidator, and they would much rather they'd get they're real petty. They get other people to pay for their stuff rather than intimidate them to pay for their stuff. They're like a bully. Sharp tongue, mean, bad, belligerent mouth. I just got a nasty mouth on them. That was the other thing. And I feel like he may have been trying to help a female, just with my notes. One-sided love. This female felt stalked. I don't know if the family can let us know anything about that, but those were some notes I took.
That's interesting.
I pulled
Let me
this
think
card.
about this. Yeah.
What does it say, hon?
Multiple people were involved, and it's got 4 people.
Oh my goodness. So we've got that ratio kind of that 3 to 4, that small group core. Okay. All right. Let me go on to their next question.
I just asked just a quick.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. Talked about with the female. That's interesting. I got the strength card, and I'm not sure if this was him, maybe protecting somebody, or if this was the fact that he was overburdened by them. They overtook him.
Yes.
And then unfortunately I got the death card. So it may be that he had defended maybe somebody.
That's what I thought from the cards.
But I'm not sure yet. So maybe
it pissed off. Maybe it just added to somebody's already complaint against him, that if they're jealous of him. I got ex-lover. So I don't know if she worked with this female, may have worked with Everett, or if she worked with her ex-lover, or how that figures. But that was just a card I got with what's the tea spill cards. That angle figured in.
There? Besides that last card?
Yeah, I was looking at the bottom. It says killer had an argument or disagreement with the victim.
Mm-hmm.
2 of cups.
So that just confirms. Yeah. And I was getting a female counterpart too, so I don't know if there's like a relationship involved, or there's some jealousy, and the argument was because maybe somebody disrespected her, and it just led to just kind of
protecting her honor. He was protecting her.
Erica Key is with us. She is one of his younger sisters. Good evening, Erica. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, Erica. Thank you.
Hi,
Didn't mean to interrupt you, Cather. Silver Star.
Oh, no, you're fine.
Good. Let me just check with the family and see what they want to see how we're going. Yeah, she's saying, his other sister, saying he protected a girl whose boyfriend got jealous over him. Well, I believe that this is your key person, because that is what I got with my cards prior to the reading, and the ladies are also picking up interesting and getting psychic flashes. This is what works when God says 3 or more gather. It really does work. I'm telling you. Where's my notes? I just had it. You all feel free to talk while I find my notes. They just took a walk.
Heather, I came in my when I went looking for those cards, Heather, that you were using. I went into Etsy, and there is a deck that I think I'm going to invest in. It's like 110 cards or something like that. It's $100, but each card is assigned to like a criminal investigation with persons.
Yeah, I've been looking into some other ones too.
And I'm
going to have to put those. Cards. Yeah, I'm going to have to save up, man.
I was going to ask you guys some good decks to get. So
yeah,
send me the link to that.
Oh yeah, yum. I eat decks for breakfast.
It's an investment.
For me,
It
that would be an
is.
investment because these readings are the most important to me.
Important to me.
Exactly.
Yeah, me too. Sorry, guys. I just lost my place.
All right.
Let me mute this because it's loud.
So
Now I found it.
Erica,
Sorry.
I don't see live chat. I look at the chat on my phone a little bit. I don't do too much, so I don't get distracted from concentrating on the cards. But did anything else besides the female resonate? I don't know if I missed anything.
No, they said that he was trying to protect. I just got from them. He protected a girl. He protected a girl whose boyfriend got jealous over him. And I think that's the dude, because the cards that I got with What's the Tea Spill, this is what that deck looks like, and you can get it off Etsy, were ex-lover and the workplace and felt trapped and the belligerent nasty mouth that I got and this mean sharp tongue. I got the sword with the tongue, mouth, trying to stalk on social media, using social media to stalk, and he had plans. And I think he used social media to stalk Everett.
That's I had that card with the crystal skull with that sword going through. Nasty talk coming through the, the skull.
Oh my goodness, yes.
That might be, part of
that.
I can't find the card, but I saw on the bottom, and I didn't say it because you guys were talking, but it says social media might indicate some clues too as well.
Mm-hmm. And I also got earlier a card that I remember said evidence. That's one of them that's in one of those crime decks that I was just farting around with before I, as I warm up prior to the live. I also got the Wheel of Fortune and Death, and it was like, for him, this was like a karmic thing. I think he did. It was a paying it forward. There's something that, as hard as it may be to think, well, what does that mean? It just means that he served God in a way that was really sacred, is what I get by this relationship thing. And I believe this man was really jealous over him. I think this is the dude. I think this is the one that you looking for, family.
The Knight of Wands, fiery, rushing in, hot to temper.
Yep. And that was a card I did pull earlier. And then you have the woman with the two of swords. She's blocking, like, no, to me.
And then the Chariot. It was,
that would make sense too. The narcissist, the sociopath, the stalking.
Oh, that's right. The blindfold.
Stalking on social media.
Two of Swords, yeah.
Social media just kept coming up.
And then trying to be in control, trying to take control of.
This person was very manipulative, I can tell you that.
Oh.
Yeah, but I got the card. Say this card again too. I don't mean to interrupt, but a different deck for Everett. The Knight of the King of Pentacles again. Very kind, generous, secure.
That's what I got for him.
He grounded. He wanted to be.
Because I got Earth
He was very
Angel.
Protective.
Oh my God, Heather! I got Earth Angel, just as you were saying, earthy Pentacles.
Yes, Pentacles, the King. Yeah, he was her protector.
Well, what I'm getting is that what it said is that to be very, one of the things is that with the person, here it is. Okay. The evidence and regrets. This person, I think he regrets what they did. I got the regret card and how he contributed to the mess. There's someone, I think this is probably the female crying over someone. I don't know, stressed. But this person, then it shows me confidence, one-sided love, stalked on social media, closely monitored him.
Yep. 9 of Wands. They were watching and waiting.
And I got the card of competition. Met your equal. He felt like he had met his match. And this was just, I think, an ego issue. And this is the first two cards I pulled, this was like him saying, this is how my death unraveled with the Wheel of Fortune and the Death card. And then I got the other cards.
I got the star. Because you were looking up, but he was watching and waiting, like you said, social media. This guy was stalking. I mean, that vibe. He waited a long time. And like with the star, no, this isn't temperance, but it feels like, trying to, like he felt like you said earlier, he was her, he felt like she was his match. Because I keep getting with her, everything's are like in twos. The Two of Swords, there's the star with the two pictures for the water. So I'm feeling like it's an emotional. I don't know if she had been with the other guy too, and he was not necessarily a love triangle, but not a love triangle. That's not what I'm saying. But they had the one guy. Am I confusing everybody? I see it
No,
so
go
clearly.
ahead.
I see it so clearly in my head is that here's the
Please just go with your stream. I want you to go with your stream. What you getting, girl? That juiciness.
I'm just
go.
That, that I think Everett knew this young woman. Even if maybe it was the first time he had met her, he felt like he knew that she was a good person, that she, he cared about her. He wanted to protect her. And here you got this other guy. So you've got
so jealous he's beside himself.
Because of the next card I had gotten was the Tower.
The Tower.
It just.
This is the sudden instant of loss of control.
And that's when the guy got angry and, because to her, he was like her protector. That's for some decks, that's like the knight in shining armor. There's the emotion coming forward. A
true gentleman. And that's why when I wanted to try to explain to the family what I meant with I got also the card that Everett was an earth angel. There's a card in this tea spill deck. What's the tea spill again? I'll show you what that looks like. That's the back of it. And you can get it on Etsy. And it just shows the I can just act in a fool, intimidated.
It's funny how you said that because I just pulled out the Fool card.
My God.
I pulled out this, which is Strength, too. Like we were getting the Strength card.
Strength card.
And then
gentle strength.
He just had it seems like he was kind of a curious person, too.
Yes. I got very bright and quick.
I felt like maybe he wanted to, like he had a romantic interest. He wanted to date her. And somebody felt that was an intrusion. They didn't like that. And this person has a pattern too.
A pattern. That's what I felt. Mm-hmm.
And then I got Propel. So I do think like this person's going to eventually like screw up. Something's going to slip up. Something's going to propel.
I did get that they regret what they did. So they could even unconsciously do something and slip up. And that's what I felt like.
Yeah.
You and me vibing on that.
Bottom of the deck, I got the Sun card, so it shows that light is going to come to light. Exactly.
I just got the Truth unveiled just a moment ago, and I didn't say anything. But where is it? Crying over someone. Truth unveiled. That was it.
See, with the Fool card, I hate that they call it the Fool, but for me, it's like it's innocence. It's pure. You're holding on. So there was nothing. There was just
he was taken advantage of.
There was nothing.
He was made vulnerable and taken advantage of because this guy couldn't do it like a real man.
Defeat. Yep.
He knew he'd met his match. I wish I could. Let me see if I can find that one because the visuals in this are really interesting in this deck. I'll find that one picture for you all. Oh, here's the Earth Angel. I got this for him. Someone good and pure with honest intentions, kind-hearted, keeps it real. And the family said that was his style. Let's see. This guy was projecting. Yeah, we got that. Hidden agendas.
I just pulled out. Oh, this is going to be an odd looking. Not odd looking, but it's going to be different. Scott from Spiritual Essence created his own deck based on the farm that he lived on when he grew up. And, you know, right down here is where broken heart, delusions, fantasy. So the guy who did what he did to Everett, he was delusional. It was all a fantasy in his head. He was dreaming.
Yeah.
And he thought that was the love, you know.
Yeah.
And,
that would make sense why he also would have regret. Like, oh, I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah. 7, 8 cups. So yeah. Disappointment, forgive. And so, yeah. They are coming. They're fighting with coming forward, or other people who are familiar with the situation that's around them. They see and they're trying to.
I think somebody's going to come forward. I just think the pressure is going to become unbearable to somebody, but we'll see. The next question that they had was, let's see, whoever did this, they laid him in a wash, and they found where they found him, and they wanted to know if he was dumped there, basically, or was that where they did whatever to end his life and leave him there? Or was that they're wanting to know, was this just an area that they lay him there, or did they kill him there? They also want to know if he was afraid. And if he was, I can tell you it would be very brief. It's very quick. I don't want you to worry about that. And he doesn't want you to. I think that's part of the reason why he may have jumped up so much tonight before I even started my live. I'm like, I'm trying to relax, Everett. He's like, yeah, well, tough. Tell my family I'm going to be with them. I'm like, okay, you're the boss.
I'm just going to lower the volume. So, and put my camera up because I'm going to use my pendulum on this.
Gotcha.
So, I'm still here.
Gotcha. I've got to split these cards around. All right. They got jumbled. All right, let me see with this deck. So, did the person responsible, whom I believe was a jealous ex-lover, did the person responsible for his death lay him there, or to be found, or was he killed there? Let's see what I get.
So I got a loud, resounding yes that that's where he was murdered and left.
Okay. I'm getting the 8 of Pentacles, the 2 of Wands. Something done repeatedly. And then I get the 9 of Pentacles and the Queen of Coins. I think that's a family finding him.
No, I had the volume down. Are we still on the same question as to this is where he was?
Yeah, what the family wants to know, they found him in a wash, and they wanted to know if this is where he was just placed after he was killed, or was he killed prior somewhere else?
No, the first question that I had asked was this where Everett, was killed? And I got a resounding yes. And so I went back and said, now, was he killed elsewhere and then left here? and I got no. So I don't know if anybody else wanted to check their pendulum and see, but for me, it wasn't a tiny spin. My pendulum
Linda
was 2.5.
Sandoval is saying that she got that he was murdered there also. Just to let you know, Heather. I haven't pulled my cards yet. What are you getting, Heather?
Like you hit the nail on the head is what I'm getting. And the water in the background of this. Like, where did you say they found? Where was he murdered?
In a wash. In a wash.
In a wash. That would make sense, like with the will.
Yep, I think so. It would link to my mind the symbology. I can only say, yeah, I think so. Let me see.
Now, when I was younger, there was a movie that was put out, and
Ace of Wands.
Corruption.
Sorry, and the devil. I just want to get what I had for him on this question. I hadn't said yet. The Ace of Wands and the devil. I'm going to agree with Heather and everyone else. This is like, boom. I feel like physically being struck in some way, like there's impact, or blows or something. And Ace of Wands, I think that it was not far. It could have been done in a car and he could have been pushed out. I don't know. But I think that it was very close, to where he was killed. So I think that is the area in which he probably was, made deceased. I feel like he could have been pulled out of a vehicle and laid in there or something. I'm not sure. I mean, I can't imagine they would have been standing around a wash, but you never know because I don't know the area. But I do feel like it was very immediate to the place that he was found. And that's what I feel comfortable. Yeah.
I checked my pendulum too. It said that was where he was murdered.
Wow.
That he wasn't dumped there.
Yep. Then we have many people concurring. Okay. All right.
And then I have the devil on the bottom.
Oh, you got the devil as well. Yeah, the devil is a liar. That's one thing you got to remember about this type of personality. They're going to lie. They're not going to tell you the truth. They can be very charming when they want to be. And then watch out when your back is turned. Okay. They want to know, did he suffer? Was he scared? And who has his cap, gun, and wallet?
I would think if he assumed or knew from the cards that something was up, he probably was scared, but yet, he continued to stand behind protecting that girl. And
that I got the 9 of Wands. He was brave.
And I think it probably happened so fast that
I get it with being very quick.
Went right out.
Especially when you pulled the Tower card,
Yeah, it was quick. It was like
I just pulled the Tower.
You just pulled the Tower.
Wow.
It was fast, and I feel like he was able to move on fairly
quickly.
Transition quickly.
And I think that was because he was such a pure-hearted man.
And that's what the dove up in the
Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
Okay. And they want to know who has his cap, his gun, and his wallet, or what has been done with them. Okay, I just want to highlight one of his sister's comments here, Erica Key. I had a dream before he was laid to rest. He came to me in a dream. He was running in my dream. Then he stopped, faced me, and said, "Sis, I was running." And then I fell. It was a full moon that night. That's when all that energy's popping to have those dreams. Wow, Erica. Ooh, I got goosebumps.
So did I. And the other thing I did pull, I should say, this person has a history
Mm-hmm.
of committing
Probably
crime.
criminal history
Yeah.
and a pattern.
Mm-hmm.
He just, couldn't stand up to Everett. Everett was too good for him, so he had to do the coward way. That's what I get, and that's so unfortunate but Everett came into this world, I felt, as like an earth angel, and he was there, and he made some difference with this. His life was not in vain.
So Erica, that was him coming to you. This card just came out in my deck. Dreams, astral travel, thoughts, energy, full moon, new moon. So that was him reaching out to you.
She says, then he disappeared into the wash in her dream.
Yeah.
So I'm going to highlight this part of the question so we know where we're at, kind of who has his cap, gun, and wallet. So let's see if we can focus on that, or where they might be if someone's tried to, get rid of them. I think someone's tried to get rid of them.
I'm getting that too. Because there's like the 3 parties. Then I got the 9 of Pentacles.
Land, Mother Nature.
Chariot.
Could be like someone's yard. What was that?
8 of Wands. 8 of Wands.
Oh, yeah, that's direction. Putting some, with a definite energetic effort to reach a goal, It's also could be a gun, or often sometimes when I get wands, it's a firearm. And it's like,
talking about
we want to know where the gun. Yeah, he had a gun. They want to know who has it. So you started tracking.
Yeah, one person took one and got rid of it over here. One put one there.
They could have. Yeah, that would make sense, certainly. If somebody,
and I think it's somebody, not the person who actually took his life, but I think it's going to be somebody from the group who is going to come forward. An
accomplice.
And say, I'll show you, where we took his things, or I just feel like someone eventually. I mean, I don't know how long this young man has been gone, and I
not very long.
Okay. Did they say whether or not that the police officers were still working on it? Because I know.
No, it's closed out. They closed it as an accident.
Oh, accident.
So was that female with him when he transitioned? Just out of curiosity.
I don't know that. But maybe if the family
showing me the strength card, it's showing me her again. Maybe she has some information, because I'm getting the Knight of Cups, like he did that to protect her, and I'm wondering if she has any clues.
I think she knows more than I think she's scared. I think she's scared to tell.
Exactly. That's why I think she knows more than she's aware of,
and with good reason to be. This person's a dangerous person. They got a screw loose.
With all that stuff going on, I'm feeling like she just is having some memory recall issues. It kind of feels like recall issues, like on facts.
Trauma.
That she'll remember later. Yeah.
She cried over this. I know that. Okay, hang on a second. I'm just going to check and see. Oh, okay. Yeah. Apparently different stories continue to go round with concern to this female. She's known to tell different stories about what may have happened. Okay. Yeah, she could have. The family is agreeing that she could have been there. I'll count. I want to be careful with the information, but they can confirm that she was present.
I got this again. She's the direction. She's going to be the compass to lead them.
Yep.
Yeah, I think so too.
Again,
because
first card the last time I shuffled.
Did you guys get Queen of Cups too?
I haven't gotten any Queen of Cups yet.
Oh, well, anyway, that's her to me. But go ahead.
Yeah. She's going to lead them public place, the garden, and I know it's going to be her because she does care about him. But I think she's got to be very careful.
Mm-hmm. She
I
does.
was wondering too if the person who did it or persons are protected, and that's why the law enforcement doesn't want to pursue.
We'll have to look at that. I want to just confirm something very quickly by the family. We can confirm that he did sustain trauma to his forehead, bleeding from the forehead. Just because we all got upper body, head.
And I got that skull card with this going right through.
Oh my goodness, that's right.
So it was quick. If I'm seeing what I'm seeing.
Yeah, I feel like he went quickly. And he does not want you to worry about that.
Yeah.
And not to, he's in a great place. He's in a place that he can be fully himself and there's no harm. And, he can't wait to be reunited, but like when it's time, but he's great. He's not hurting. He is doing amazing on the other side in the afterlife. That's what I just got from him.
I was getting earlier too. He says, I was brave. I was brave.
And he was. Even
in the face of it all, I was brave.
He was a man.
True warrior.
He's true warrior. Goosebumps. Oof. Dang. I hate to say that, but I am getting them.
Jake said that he got something with an older male being responsible.
Okay, don't know.
Could be
that could be somebody that like an older person that knows and is going to keep quiet, family, like a father. Yeah. Like a father might suspect the son of doing something.
I did get that King of Cups initially. So that wasn't a young person. It wasn't like an older. This was more like a
peer,
like a person that was like around 30, 40. In that card.
Yeah, like this card from the Hierophant and the Tarot Demon. Yeah. And then I got the Sun.
Clarity. The truth.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to use that deck tonight. I could not find it in all these boxes.
Heather and I are living parallel lives at the moment. We like to chew the shit on.
We have enough excitement in our lives. We got to create.
Oh yeah. Hold on now. I might get a Coca-Cola.
And look what just came out. The Queen of Cups.
There she is. So I'd say this female has definitely got a lot of. I think she's actually fairly empathetic. This female that this is concerned around. I think it is definitely around a female. This is why it happened.
Love.
Two of Cups.
Compassion. There's the two with the swans.
And I got the Two of Cups, and I got the Queen of Cups.
She's trying to make the right choice.
She is.
She's got a decision to make. But I think in the end, I did get, a bouquet of flowers, tulips. I think she will come forward at some point with a gift, for what he did. But right now, I feel like she's threatened.
Yeah. So I need to go back to where's his cap, gun, and wallet.
Or five.
Go ahead. You all go ahead.
I keep asking about that.
I get off and I go on another way. So sorry. Heather, go.
No, that's what the cards keep doing to me too. Is keeps telling me other things besides.
Yeah. Somebody's going to come forward because somebody's having some nightmares.
I agree. I think there's a tremendous amount of pressure with that regret.
I got the World
I think
after
she
that.
regrets it too. She must regret this too.
The World came out right after that, and then Judgment, and then the Sun again.
Clean. She has to come clean. We don't. This is real talk.
I think she's going to name all three of them.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's going to sing like a bird because.
I think there's three of them, and it was him and her.
Mm-hmm.
And she was
male. Mm-hmm. Jake's getting older male.
Now, I'm going to put something out there, and I hope I don't offend the family. But they said that there was a single wound to the forehead. They said that he is missing his gun. Do they know if they used that could be the murder weapon?
They
Was
didn't
his
say.
own gun?
They did
I
not
don't know
say.
if that's something safe that I can ask, but for some reason I keep ignoring it. I'm like, no, no, no. But then that keeps popping into my
It's
head.
okay.
So
Bring it up.
I just wanted to bring that up, and if there's an
I'll
answer,
let you know if I get any
okay.
response.
Because that might be one of the reasons why, they really got rid of all these things, was to hide the fact that it would have been evidence.
They used his own weapon on him, in other words?
Quite possibly,
Potentially?
yeah.
But where the hell did they put it?
I'm
Will these
wondering if
things
they
be
threw it in
found?
water.
I'm sorry?
I'm wondering if they threw it in water.
I'm thinking about that with, they're not sure about what was, whether or not about a murder weapon. They cannot confirm that. And
Okay.
they can't confirm anything about his gun because it's missing. So that's,
Gotcha.
it could be possible, but they just don't know. But they can't confirm about whether or not the cause of death was by a gun or not. So let's see. Where are the cap, gun, and wallet?
I'm going to go grab a new deck that I got today. Not designed for this
That's
type
usually
of
the
reading,
best.
but I keep getting called to get it, and I'll be right back.
Bet. No problem. Where did I put that one little thing?
I got that again.
He always wore his black cap and had his wallet. That was, a regular thing. So what did you get?
It says, take a closer look at one of the suspects like we were getting. We're talking about the individual, and this is details leading up to the murder may be worth investigating, which they're doing.
And I had evidence. Oh,
and then it says, additional evidence may be the scene may be discovered, so newly uncovered evidence at the scene.
So there could be maybe the wallet or one of those items around the scene of where he was found.
Yeah, I think because it says something will be found, so maybe just looking in that area.
Okay, they did find apparently his phone, but the SIM card was not, I think, correct or something. We did find his cell phone SIM card. Oh, they found the SIM card to his cell phone, but not the actual phone.
I'm wondering if they can get into the SIM card, if that will uncover anything.
I think it would. If maybe they can find somebody that can boot that up. Because I get that there's evidence, maybe of him being invited, maybe, to go somewhere. I don't know. Or maybe they contacted him in some fashion. Ooh, I'm sweating. Where did my fan go? Right here. Whew. Okay. I get the 8 of Pentacles again. I get the Hermit. I think it's a remote area. I wonder if they've moved him around.
I
think something's buried. I think something's been buried. With the 7 of Pentacles, it's always got that person resting over a shovel, kind of like they've been working in the garden, burying seeds. I'm getting that flash. And I get Judgment. I think you're going to find him. You're going to find something significant, maybe the gun or the wallet. But I think they might be buried, maybe around the area or something.
Well, this is interesting. I got a brand new deck today, and of all things, it's called the Native Spirit, and it has and all cards are basically in Southwest.
I bet Everett is behind that. Everett, are you behind that purchase?
I got Prayer Feather, and they're hanging from a tree. And now the tree, it's kind of hard to see, but it's near a canyon. Oh, now beautiful. I got Eagle Medicine, and that's going to be from a point of view. They're going to be able to spot something, I think, from a point of view, or the message is going to come from maybe even Everett himself. I think this is either saying he's trying to guide you where to look,
And the ancestors, the eagle
I'm
spirit.
thinking drone. Something with drone just
Quite
popped into
possibly.
my head. Sending, it's that eagle eye. Get an
Mm-hmm.
overhead look. And then I got spirit of fire, and that fire is right by some water.
The wash.
And then the last card, I want to cry when
Oh
this
no,
popped
don't.
out.
Oh
He was a
my
warrior
God.
of the heart.
Oh my, and he's got bear energy. Oh,
Does he?
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't know.
I didn't know that,
bear-clad?
but I don't know. I just said that because
Oh.
it's a bear on there. And but to me,
Oh.
a warrior is a bear. You know,
Yeah.
their family would. That might be too private to reveal because
Yeah,
sometimes
but
those
still.
things are sacred
I think I
knowledge.
should start using these cards for this.
Let's see what the other questions. So
I can't believe it. This one.
we have. Let's see. Okay. I just want to make sure I get all the questions. Roll it back. Roll it back. Is he sometimes among us? And he went missing on May 3rd, okay, 2019. And they searched for him. And when he went missing, and then they found him on the 5th of May in the wash where he was located. She's saying he was so strong. His sister is saying so protective. So his natural energy is bear energy. This man's strong, and his spirit energy is so strong. I got to tell you. I mean,
that
like
makes sense.
he said, like, no chilling out, sis. You get on there and tell the family I'm going to be with them. I'm like, aye, Captain.
Yeah, with that eagle card, I keep getting like eagle overhead, eagle eye. Maybe get a drone. Start searching that area, and I think at some point, because I know monsoons are coming. Because I used to live in Flagstaff for a while. I know monsoons are coming.
Maybe it will.
So with that wash, with the water, excess water coming through, I hope they get a lot of monsoons because of the forest fires right now going on out there. But that also may lift up sediment and may help catch somebody's eye.
Somebody could be out there playing with the drone and say, hey, what's that? Or maybe they'll spot it if they don't need a drone.
Air.
Yeah.
I just got Spirit of Air card after that.
Somebody will notice. Somebody's going to notice it.
So something's going to be seen from the air, from the sky.
That's fascinating. Or maybe spirit leads them either way.
Well, yeah, it's great. Yeah, great mystery, great spirit. It's going to.
So I'm just going to copy
the next card.
Okay.
And here's flowing river. So yes, keep an eye on the areas, the wash and everything with the monsoons and the rain. Something's going to be eventually washed up. Something's going to be revealed. Something might have been buried, and with the water coming through, something might
surface. And their last question that I have for now is he sometimes among us? And I can tell you an astounding and rousing yes. This guy is like, he is so powerful.
Now, do they mean Everett, or do they mean
Everett,
the person who murdered? Okay, I didn't know if he was one of the ones that pretended to be friends with the family, and I thought this was because when he said, is he among us?" I got chills.
Yeah, I actually, when you said that, I literally got consciousness. He's part of the collective consciousness, and I got the shadows, like he's saying, I'm with the stars, I'm among the stars.
The ancestors.
I'm with the ancestors, I'm with our people, I'm with collective consciousness watching over all of you.
See, I'm just seeing what they want to say. She's saying that her mother cries so much. She misses him, and she cries every day. But she just needs to know that he's with her right there, and that maybe if she can, sometimes our grief can block us from feeling their presence because we're so profoundly hurt. And as a mother, I just hope at some point she can just pause for a moment, if she can, and just open up and know that he's there, and that she's going to be reunited with him. And he's not far away. He is right there with her. She just cannot, but if we still ourselves, sometimes we can pick up on the vibe. So I think maybe doing that is going to be really important for her. Let me just see what else we get. You all feel free.
I still get someone's going to come through. I got the offerings card. I think somebody, possibly that young woman, is going to come forward with offerings. And I got grandfather, sky. I'm just going to hold these up in case this means anything to the family. Because
Okay.
I'm just being, because I'm looking here, looking at it, and I'm like, no, just show the cards. Spirit Keeper of the North. Because I know from my friend that lives, he's part Navajo and Zuni, and I know that they have special ceremonies, and in ceremonies, certain people represent certain directions and certain things within the ceremony.
Right.
So
Gatekeepers.
I'm just feeling like I needed to show those 3 cards to the family, and then I'll,
He's definitely with them, and he's definitely getting the message of life is meant to be enjoyed, and I will be, we're going to be together again for eternity, and it's going to be great. And just think of me as like being away on a little bit of a trip, and then you're going to join me in this wonderful place. That's what I'm getting from him, to share that with your mother. And I don't know if that might help or not, but that's what I'm getting. Yeah.
That's beautiful. Like, I don't even think I need to say anything. I don't know if you guys can see those. But it's transformation, possibilities, the rainbow bridge. And then we got power. He's trying to be a source of power from the other side and a protector.
Yeah,
his transition.
Yes. And that's, what I get. Now his mother is watching. And we just get I feel like he's really strong by you because he's concerned about the grief, but he doesn't want it to weigh on your heart. Instead, look forward that this is just a short time. This life goes by so quick. And we believe and know that we are energy, you're going to be transformed. You're going to be with him. And I know it's true. I can't put it in a bottle and ship it to you, but I wish I could. But this is going to go by very quickly, and you will be reunited. We'll all be reunited before we know it. This earth life is actually pretty quick. And
I have one. Oh, sorry.
Just to remember that he is with you. It's just there's a little bit of a language barrier. So we have to do the telepathy, and we have to learn to open up and receive their messages without thinking, am I completely crazy? It doesn't matter. Just receive it.
He'll give you signs. I'm feeling like he has been giving you signs.
Yeah, open to receiving the signs.
And I asked the pendulum just one final question. I asked if any of his missing belongings were going to be found by the end of this year, 2022. And I got a yes. And I said, will it be by the end of August? It told me no. And I said, will it be after August of this year to the end of? And it said yes. So at some point, some evidence of one of his missing items or evidence pointing to some of his items is going to start coming up according to the pendulum as things stand right now. Sometime between the end of August and the end of December of this year. So something could be started within those months that might go into early the next year, or it may be actual one of the items that will come,
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to just, let me know, Maya, if they reach out to you. I'd be interested in the future.
Yeah. You can let us know if this lines up or if it was a little off, or just please, we always need feedback. Yeah. Come back and let us know.
That makes her readings better. We know how to.
I got breakthrough.
Yep.
Breakthrough. There we go.
Let it go. Don't get so obsessed. Like, it will take time. There'll be a breakthrough.
and I have temperance. It's all going to be all right. It's all going to be all right, Mama.
And then I'm not really feeling the word passion. I just feel like there's a light at the end of the tunnel.
Yes. And he's guiding you. He's letting me know with the Six of Swords, with the temperance, that he's going to guide you, that he's with you and he's guiding you, and he'll be with you as you pass and you wake up on the other side. That's what I get. Now, it's real talk for me. You know, I mean, like I'm talking from my heart. I used to be scared to admit what the things I would get, but I just got a moment of fear coming out to say it. But that's what I get, that not to worry. When it's your time, he's going to be with you. And as you beautifully are born, come through on the other side, he's going to, off you go. He's going to make sure that you're knowing the sights and doing all what you need to do. So don't worry about and try not to hurt so much.
With open arms.
And he's here now, is what I'm getting. He's going to be with you now to the end. So he's not gone. He's not gone.
That makes sense too.
He's probably sitting on the sofa next to you as we're talking.
In the light, like he's there. He's acting as a guiding light for you.
Yeah, and that could also, Heather, maybe that they're going to find something. Somebody's going to come through, and it's going to light up that case again. Like
I think so.
The interest is going to be lit back up again in his case.
Because I got that too with the evidence, Heather. I got that as well.
On somebody's ass.
Yeah. Maybe we can get somebody's, come forward if you know anything. Do the right thing. Really get some good karma. And anonymously, it doesn't matter. Let people know. Let someone know. Let the family know where they could find this, whatever. You can do it anonymously. Mm-hmm. Erica Key says, this is again one of his sisters, I went to a concert on May 8th. Oh, I love Danzig. Girl, we got to talk. That is, oh my God. And I hear he's going to retire. God. I know, I hear he's going to retire. I have to see him before he retires. I don't know if I'm going to get it. She went to Danzig and they played Mother. I love that song. And I felt him standing there with me like, if I turned around, well, honey, that's because he was. I'm not kidding you. A lot of times with songs and music, they will communicate with us. You get in the car and that song comes on and you're like, or you go to Danzig and what a friggin' awesome experience. He was at the concert with you. Dang, I wish I had been at the concert with you actually too.
Yeah, and then the last card I got, just to show the bottom of the deck, Insight.
Insight, so yeah.
It's so weird. I've been listening to this song recently.
Perfect cards, Heather.
It's on my rotation, y'all. I'm not playing with you. Oh my God. She said it was his favorite song, Mother. Oh my God. No wonder ever it was so like, he's got me stoked, man. He's giving me goosebumps. It's like he and I like the same music.
But Erica, he was standing next to you, that you felt him there.
Yes. He was every bit there. He was rocking out. Especially during that song. It was like, yes, this is my song, sis. Let's shake it. Like a Polaroid picture.
I like Dirty Black Summer.
I do too. Oh, Heather, I didn't know you liked that.
Yeah,
I love that one.
You remember Headbanger's Ball?
Yeah, that was like, I was a headbanger. I still am. Well,
So I didn't always like all the bands and everything they put out, but there are certain songs that I like.
I'm wearing my Silver Tomb t-shirt. And so if you don't know who Silver Tomb is, look them up.
The Cult is going on tour.
Get out of it. Why can't I have you guys come and go to a show with me? Like, that'd be awesome.
I want to see Metallica this year, but no money.
I'm going to be going to see Nightwish on May 18th with my youngest daughter. And they're
a heavy Finnish goth band, right?
They're a Finnish, kind of goth metal band. And it's very theatric.
They put them in the same category with like Lacuna Coil.
Yes, they put on it's very high production, and they rock. Then they go into serious rock, and I was like, I love all the theater and I love this music. So like,
that's one of my things. Everett, Evanescence.
I have had Mother on my recently like rocking out. I'm seriously. So this is like blowing.
That was a sign.
Dude is blowing my mind. He's a funny guy. Oh my gosh. Everett.
I still can't believe
He's laughing.
that
I'm
the
getting he's
first,
laughing.
CD from Evanescence is almost 20 years old already, and I'm like, oh my god. Next
It
year
makes us feel.
it'll be 20 years, and I'll be like, oh my god, it just seemed like yesterday. Bring Me Back to Life was on the radio. I mean, just came out.
I know. I remember like doing my mock singing, having it cranked up.
So I would love to see her someday. Oh, well, I hope we helped Erica and Everett's family. Thank you for honoring me, for trusting me with your son's case.
She said Tiger Army was there and Cradle of Filth. I'm sorry.
Cradle of Filth. No.
And Crowbot. No.
You can't
I like some of them.
Anything they say.
I like some of it. I know, but sometimes I just need to get that energy out, and it really friggin' works. That's why I love.
Pantera's good for that. You can understand.
Yes, that's true. Okay. Oh, Kristen says, my brother's passing has been so hard on us. I dreamt so much of him, cried a lot. And in time, Everett yelled at me in Navajo, which is also, they say Dene, and said to stop now. I kind of stopped crying all the time after that.
Yeah, but says, sweetie, if you need to let that out and cry, though, to get that out of your body,
get the toxins out.
Just do it, because if you keep holding too much of it in, it's just going to make you sick, sweetheart. It's
when you feel it kicking on, just go.
He knows that.
But. Yeah, just let it out. Have a good cry and then let it go, and then just let it go.
And if you have to cry again later on,
do it again.
Out. But yeah,
that's for her. Is literally like, it's literally like a let it out, cry, let it flow, let those emotions free, because frogs are half in water and half out too.
That's right. They're a magical creature. Well, every creature is magical, really, in their own way. Even human beings.
Like, he really loves you. Like this pink,
it's just so
like
strong.
peachish, and the greens, just so loving.
He's he. It's too bad. He would have been a dream catch for this girl. He would have been a dream catch.
He's really proud of you.
He was the spirit keeper for the East. He was of light and love and guidance.
Look at the colors.
Oh God, that's gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Like with that and your card and my card.
She's saying Erica and Kristen, just so you guys know, are sisters of Everett, and they are in the chat. Erica is saying here, it did a lot. I was in the pit letting it go. That's right, sister. Next time, let me know if you're ever in San Francisco. We'll go to a show. Anyway. And then Kristen, she says, thank you. His other sister says, thank you, everyone. Our pleasure. This helps us and helps you. It's so cool. It's a win-win for the universe. And I really believe the energy we all bring here makes it possible. And it's better reading in a group about people that I believe where there's been something untoward that's happened. And so that's what I will be doing in the future, because these two ladies, like we just, it works. Just gonna grab another message. Oh, and their sister, I want to also bring her name in, they also had another sister, Crystal. And Nicole is in Hallbrook. Crystal is with them, and Nicole in Hallbrook. Shout out to the Navajo Nation. Hello, people. The Dene people, get me some lamb.
When I lived in Flagstaff and we worked at Walmart, we had a lot of Native people working at our store, and we would do a potluck for Children's Network.
Oh man,
they would bring in homemade Navajo tacos.
That's what I'm talking about. I love those. I had those in Arizona. Now you're just getting me hungry. That's just mean.
14 years.
I know.
So
you know how long it's been since I've had Navajo taco? It's bad. You are welcome. They are thanking us. Not a problem. We are glad to help.
My honor.
Truly.
Just anything we can do, we're glad to help.
because I worry about my friend, because the regular police aren't so kind to the Dene people out in Flagstaff in that area too, and I worry sometimes.
Yeah.
About him. So.
That's the problem. We've talked about that before, and we'll continue to talk about it because a lot of other white people don't know what is. There's just they've tried to tell us, and it's now people are finally starting to listen, and that's good. But we got a lot of catching up to do, and that's why I want to invite, if you have a family member or anyone that is missing, we will gladly take a look. We're not going to charge you. Or don't, those cases should not be charged. That's ridiculous. And if anyone does that, run a mile away from them and come to somebody like us, because we don't believe in doing that. If you're talking about, hey, am I going to meet so-and-so? Then yeah, I'm going to charge you for that hour. But if you've got a family that's missing, that's lost, that's sacred work. And that is never charged, never should be charged, in my opinion.
Exactly.
And don't get me started, because I do have some bear-like energy as well, because I think the three of us probably do. We'll eat you for breakfast if you mess with people.
Yep.
I came across a Facebook group that I'm with that the author that runs her school, priestesshood school for Mother Mary, says that each month they do a meditation prayer. And nice. I'm like, oh, I would love to do that. $27 a month just to be able, if I wanted to participate.
That's somebody taking some hard cash out of your pocket real quick, sis. You know what I mean?
It irritated me to no end. I'm like, really? You think she approves of, other things like workshops and her school?
Yeah, that doesn't sit right with me. That's just me.
But if you're going to say, oh, you can get, our hour and a half long or whatever, live meditation, and prayer with Mother Mary. Just join $27 a month. I'm like,
nope.
I'm just going to be honest about it.
You're just going to let that sail.
Actually, I could give them 2 of them.
Oh no.
How is that being real? I mean, that's
not cool. That's not cool. That's not cool to me. No, I agree.
So anything like that was spiritual, to a certain degree, I mean, there's some people that'll charge you $800 for just an hour.
I know. Those are usually the people that have like a gazillion people asking them for readings, but I couldn't do that.
Colette Baron Reed is one of them. I own like half her cards. The last time I looked a couple years ago for an hour session with her, it was $800.
I'm sorry, I can't do that.
I like you,
but not that much. I'm sorry. I would rather buy groceries with that or another lipstick.
I know there needs to be an exchange. What we do takes a lot of energy and whatnot.
Yeah. Like I said,
$800. I'm like,
no,
that's a person's savings sometimes, just to be able to.
That's not.
Spirituality shouldn't come at a high price.
That's one of the reasons why I just withdrew back from a lot of the New Age community crap in the 90s, because it just became a theater for people to pretend to be this or that. And it's just like you're escaping. You're not looking at your shit. Clean up your shit.
There's a lot of people.
You're still a turd under that wizard outfit, dude.
You just made me think of that card. They're proof that you can't polish a turd.
We have lots of laughs around here. This is how we shift heavy energy.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to get that deck. There's like a poop deck on Etsy too. I was like, oh, I don't know if I should get that one too, because I got the 2 decks I was telling you about, the Epic decks.
Yes.
I was like, I just need to go giggle every once in a while.
Oh, that's what I do.
Back.
Grass Grower says, yeah, I avoid New Age stuff. It's so commercialized these days. Yeah, and a lot of it is just, a lot of them will steal indigenous religion and beliefs.
Clicks.
It's like it's an ego club. Anymore. Yeah, it's an ego club.
And it's not about. I've come across it too, with, the tarot community.
Oh yeah, it's there.
There are so many. There's several clicks, and it's just like, but the spiritual, you have to. So,
Yeah, they also.
It is what it is. So
Yeah,
I've
I
had
get
to
that
learn
too.
how to build a thick skin. Because sometimes one will appear one way to you for a while, and then all of a sudden, night and day. And so it's like, okay, come on, thick skin.
Yep.
Since we have a little bit of extra time, there is also another relative of theirs, an in-law, male brother-in-law that went missing, and I said that if we had time, that we will take
Kristen.
a look. So this is on Irvin Nez Jr., aka Jay, and he went missing from a party. The guys he was with kept switching their stories, not good, never a good sign. And they have not found his body or heard from him at all. So let's just see what we can also do for the family here with what we get for Irvin Nez, also known as Jay. Sorry, guys, my sinuses are leaky. Yeah, are leaky as usual. She's saying Kristen is saying that Irvin was the best. He was a really nice guy, so kind. And again, the story is that he went out partying with some dudes, some friends, and never was seen again.
This is interesting.
So let me just dial in on his energy. And I have a feeling that Everett will be like, segue to brother-in-law. Okay, Irvin Nez Jr. What happened with Irvin Nez Jr.?
Oh, wow.
And will he be found?
Well, I pulled out the Lenormands for the initial. I did get the whip, pain and suffering. There's the birds, there's the party, there's the guys. They're gossiping, they're talking, they know exactly what happened. And I got the gentle female card. This is more of the sentimental, the more soft-spoken, caring individual. So either it has to do again with another girl, or there's a girl that might have been involved in that group that knows what's going on. But in time, they will find information. I did get the bridges. I do believe he has crossed. This could be him, a sign for representing that he crossed over, or this may be people bridging over to come together to give information. But I got the same kind of card for the male energy. But he was kind, he was caring, he was loving. And when I laid out the cards, this fell directly on top of the girl in the reading. So, yes, whether friends, something more, or that, she was there and knows what happened and is afraid also.
Okay. Erica wants to know if my brother has met her youngest daughter, wait a minute. Erica wants to know, if my brother has met her youngest daughter, because she was born after he passed. And yes, they probably, they knew each other. She's probably like, okay, what do you want me to let him know when I go to Earth? Usually there's a little, like ships passing, but we'll look.
Yeah, my mother had a twin when she was born, but he died like the day after he was born. But in my 20s, I had a dream where I met family members from the other side in this house. And this 30-year-old looking man with a nice beard, you know, everything, said, hey, he said hi to me. Hey, Heather. And I'm looking at him like I didn't know who he was. And he goes, you don't recognize me? I'm your Uncle Teddy. And they had named him Theodore. So my uncle, who died at birth, came to me to say hello. So believe me, they've met. And those young kids can see, you know, spirit, you know, like we could when we were younger. So I'm sure at some point you might be hearing a conversation.
She might be very sensitive.
Somebody. Yeah. Who you talking to? Oh, my imaginary friend. Oh, who's your, you know, or talking to my
Uncle, friend. Uncle Everett, Uncle Irvin. Yeah.
And then you can show her a picture of him, and I bet you she'll point him right out to you. Just say, do you see this person in these pictures? And I bet you she'll point out some.
Yeah, see.
Right him. Yeah. I mean, I see that in my mind, so I see them doing that. So.
They say, oh. Now Eric is saying, cause in a dream, I was going to tell him I was pregnant. And he said, I already know. Girl, you know. Yeah, he knew. They probably talked. And he may have been saying, hey, this is what you can expect from, the family when you go, you just never know. Let's see what I get. Yeah, there has been a development in the Crystal Turner and the Kyle and Schultz case. I did. And the man confessed to killing them, and but he had killed himself about maybe a month after he had killed them, apparently.
What case was this one?
This was the Kyle and Schultz and Crystal Turner out in Moab case. They have found the man responsible.
Now, was that
he is deceased? Women? Yes, he is deceased. He killed himself a month after having killed them.
The 2 women, because
that's what I know.
Okay.
Just wanted to let you guys know. You can find that information.
We read with you on that.
That's right. And I posted that information, that update, in my community tab section. So you guys can go there.
I can't access community tabs. They won't let me. I don't think I have enough subscribers or something, but they tell me I can't access anybody's community. I mean, I have iPad and I have an iPhone, and every time I go in there, they said you don't have access yet to this.
That's some B crap.
You have to have 500 subscribers, I think, to get a community tab.
Yep.
Yeah, it used to be 1,000. I had to wait till I had 1,000, and I thought this is even more.
I should have to. It doesn't make.
It's
sense.
such an essential thing for people. What the heck? That is handicapping people on purpose. I'm sorry, I'm drifting away from the reading. All right.
Speaking about the individual that was missing, then the uncle.
We're wanting to know about Urban. And he was partying, and they've never found his body. He went out with some guy friends. The guy friends' stories kept changing. And so basically, they don't know what happened to him and whether or not he will be recovered. That's what we should probably look at.
Yeah, I got the first card I got was the devil.
Yeah.
So like somebody's right. And then I got the Empress right after. So like you guys were talking about the female that might know something. And then I got the Page of Cups, or Page of Swords, sorry. So some immaturity, obviously, I feel like might have been involved.
Yeah.
In the case. And I do feel like there will be clarity that will come forward because we do have the
Again.
Queen of Swords.
Yeah.
And then 6 of Wands. And then the Moon. So information coming to light. And then there's talking about him, like I think he had a big heart. He was a very kind, caring person. And then I got the Ace of Swords, which is information coming forward again, clarity.
And I'm getting the cards of where Irvin is concerned, the cards of Strength and Tower. Now, you can't see them so well with this screen, unfortunately, but what that tells me is, again, he has a very similar nature to Everett. with the strength and enduring, and he was a very strong individual and mature on the inside. But whatever happened to him, again, with the Tower, it was quick, it was fast. And I do have him being accompanied by 2 or 3 other people. Again, I get the 3 of Cups partying thing. Yes. And I'm getting the 9. It was about independence, doing something independently or independent money, with the 9 of Pentacles. Because the 9 of Pentacles, they, you know, it's doing it. Maybe this was fighting, or I don't know, something that may have occurred over some kind of a job or some way of making money. I'm not quite sure. Or some money that somebody had that would be very, gave him some independence. I don't know if that makes sense, but I'm getting the partying and something went down. And he tried his best in his situation, also with that strength card, when the Tower moment came to him. And it was very quick. And I'm getting the Queen of Swords. So you did pick up a woman. I'm also. And I'm getting the 9 of Cups. I'm getting a lot of drink. I'm feeling like an icky feeling of being really intoxicated. I think there's a female that knows something or saw something.
I think you're right, because I pulled out the Queen of Cups right after that, and she's like covering the cup, and then I pulled out the King of Cups right after that with the Temperance.
Oh, wow. And we're getting that 3 number again.
And then the Lovers.
Knight of Cups.
I got the 3 of Pentacles, so there's the 3 there.
He may have had some money and they wanted him to pay for the rounds, shall we say? I kind of get that feeling. There's an approach maybe by a female that's had a lot to drink. You know, could be. And then the 6 of Swords. And the Devil.
I'm looking right at going.
And the Devil.
I have the 6 of Swords as well.
You do too.
I think they may have. Wands,
I think they took him off. I'm sorry, I was just getting some. I'm getting that they may have taken him further away from wherever they were initially, with that 6 of Swords.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm just saying it's weird because this deck here, I don't know how this is a wand. It's Ace of Wands. I know, to me it looks like a microphone, like talking.
A baton. I see it like a baton, like like a truncheon or whatever.
The Hanged Man, not a good one in this deck.
No, it's usually kind of the sacrificial person, unfortunately, and a delay.
I got the Knight of Pentacles, so it's going to be very slow for people, for information to come, to them. I did get 3 of Pentacles, so at least I think something's being worked where.
Yes.
I think discussions, maybe agreements of, okay, who's going to come forward? Are we with this? That kind of thing. So it still feels like there was 3 involved, because that first card that I had those birds that were around the birdhouse, and there was like 3 or 4 of them. And then I got the 3 of Pentacles. So maybe 3 out of the group might be discussing, saying, hey, we got to come clean about this.
I get that.
I'm not sure. And then I got the 6 of Swords.
Now we are also joined by George Phillips, who is a nephew of Everett. So welcome, George. Thank you.
Hello,
and he's saying that the little niece, little cutie patootie, 6-year-old, says that she sees him in the house sometimes. I bet he does, because his energy, I'm telling you, it was really like off the charts. Most people's energy when I go to start out is not, it's usually a lot like low key, but he was just like, so that does not surprise me. And it's so interesting what you're saying, Heather, because I've got the 2 of Swords and the 8 of Wands. There's somebody that's dying to talk, but there's a block. So I feel like there's
like a lot of negotiating, going on. Who's going to, like 3 people at least with a conscience of some kind trying to.
And shout out to Taylor. That's the 6-year-old. That will probably be a seer for her community.
Yeah, like I
Bless
said
you,
earlier,
girl.
you know, point out a picture and say, do any of these people look like, you know, who you're talking about? And I bet you she'll go and she'll point right to Ever, unless they already did that. And
She
that's
says,
fine.
yeah, she says she sees him in the house. She
Yeah.
sees him in the house. His spirit visits him, which makes sense. That's what I see. Now, back to Irvin. I believe that his remains may have been taken further, like I said, out and away with that devil card. I don't like that. But there's somebody that wants.
Did he know these people?
Yes, they were his friends, quote unquote.
Okay.
Yeah.
Says closer observation to the victim's living space may provide clues. So looking in the living space, rage or an extreme anger was the motive.
Yeah.
And then victim, this was the other one, sorry. Someone coerced the killer into murdering the victim.
Oh, wow.
That makes
And then
sense.
it says predator has a behavioral pattern of a serial killer. So there's a lot of manipulation in this situation.
Dangerous energy.
So you said someone made the person to kill. I got the magician. What do magicians do?
Manipulate.
They manipulate.
And they communicate and they screw
devil.
things around. And I got the devil, y'all. This whoever is responsible for.
And I think he was protecting a young woman or a woman that was.
I got that too.
I
got a Queen of Swords.
And then I got this beautiful Queen of Pentacles.
And I got a Queen of Swords, but I also get the Empress and I get the Page of Wands. Again,
I thought the Empress in the beginning.
It sure feels like there's a feminine energy and a sense of trying to do the right thing.
I know it's so painful losing family members like that, but at least you can hold in your heart that they were good people, they were protectors, they were a true warrior, even true warrior of light, to be able to do the right thing. And you know what I mean? It's just they were good people, and that's something good to hold to her. That
And then you said like heavy inebriation. Drugs may be an indication, a factor in this case.
Yeah, I just felt like really drunk.
It looks like a beer bottle right here, and then like killed.
Oh my God,
so
it does.
I wonder if they slipped him something.
Or hit him with a bottle.
Something.
I got a friend that died in a very brutal way, and they used broken bottles. So, yeah, it was awful. Definitely violence and drinking, and the female is also there showing up. I also get, sorry about that. I should put my mic. I'm going to do that.
And earlier said people could keep the same story.
Yeah, it's the people he was with.
Storyteller.
Somebody's lying.
Something's off. Like I got the 5 of Wands.
Yeah, that's fighting there.
And
Assault.
the 2 of Pentacles. So like something very imbalanced and hot temper.
Extremes.
Really hot temper.
Yeah, I saw that fire. Short-tempered. You know, the problem is when some people are drinking, people can take things the wrong way and attack someone, for nothing. Or misinterpret.
Well,
because
think of the video from Skid Row. Remember 18 in Life? The 2 guys were buddies. They got into drinking. One pissed the other off. One said, come on, like you're going to do it. Kid grabbed
and he did it.
Shot him.
Yep.
So drinking really does.
Oh, it's bad. I'm so glad I quit at 48, but I'm just sorry that it took me so long. I'm getting, let's see, she's saying, this is interesting. A family says there is a girl and her boyfriend he was with. Oh boy, this makes sense. So there was a girl and she did have a boyfriend, and they switched his bank statements to their address. They took his money. And they were receiving his disability, his Social Security disability.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
so the girl was not good.
Well, I
No,
got the
she
Queen of
was
Swords. I
involved.
didn't think. Yeah. Let's see here.
Maybe
I'm just
that
going
one
to.
female card might have been.
Yeah, I kind of got a feeling like she was more questionable as to what her involvement was. I felt
It's interesting because I got Queen of Pentacles, and that's
money,
more like
but she's
mother.
greedy. Money,
Yeah,
Heather.
but mothers are, the Pentacles are.
But that's
like
the
grounded
positive.
and nurturing, like the Empress.
Yeah, that's the positive. But the negative could be one that something is never enough. You know.
Gotcha.
So they were taking and getting his. It was all about money.
That could be where the Hangman came in, because it was a different perspective you didn't see of this individual.
Right. And the delay. I want to know if they're going to refine his remains. It would be nice for the family, but let me see if I can get anything on that. We might have to revert to the pendulums. Nope.
Oh my God, 6.
Calla Lily's getting a drunken fight. A lady witnessed everything, but she feels trapped. She needs to find the strength to speak up. Well, I think that apparently there was a woman. There might be another woman as well that could have known and seen. So please, if you do know something, do the right thing. Come clean. It's never too late. It's never too late to do the right thing. I swear to God, it's never too late.
Or just leave a message for the parents where they can, the family.
Yeah, even just type it on a piece of paper and put it in the mailbox or something, So he had been receiving it. I think he was targeted for his money. No, this isn't the right deck for the.
I asked my pendulum if they would find him by the end of the year. It said yes. I asked about August if they'd find him by August. It said no on August, but they'll find him by the end of the year.
Just like Everett. Or at least some of his belongings, excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to share a picture. Let me just download and see if I can put it up.
The card I just pulled out for
he was so cute.
So
he was a good looking.
Drinking involved.
Good looking man, I think. All these guys.
But there will be judgment. So at some point,
someone's held to account. You think?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see if I can get the picture up so you all can see Irvin's face. And it's such a wait till you see his face, y'all. I just gotta get it up there. From my computer. Let's see if I can do it. Oh, wait. Invalid vote. Oh, yeah, that's right. You have to do it a different way. Maybe if I do think
they're headed down the right track because I have the 2 of Wands to keep.
See, I like how you interpreted that. I mean, it does look like a track. See, this is.
It looks like a track, like they're headed on the right track, and then I got the chariot right after.
There you go, in the chariot.
And the sun with the horse. There's real power.
You're headed on the right track. This will close out like a cycle. I got the 10 of Pentacles. So I do feel like it'll close out the cycle and bring some sense of peace.
And look what, I just shuffled again. Look what came up. Queen of Pentacles. So I think it's going to be a woman that's going to come forward.
I'm wondering if she's an earth sign because we get a lot of earth surrounding her.
Mm-hmm.
And here is his picture.
Aww.
There's Irvin. Aww. Look at that. Look at that smile.
Oh, Cottonwood. That's right outside of Sedona. Okay.
Yeah, it is.
It's getting hot in here.
Oh, you're getting the warmth, huh?
Yeah, it wasn't. Now I'm like really, really hot.
Now I'm going to try my pendulum.
Queen of Pentacles, and then I got the Star. So I think that means she's going to be the star of the show. The light bringer, the one that's going to bring light to what happened. I know that's usually, and then the devil card. So
I'm getting he will be found as well.
There's a female that's going to come forward, and she's going to shine. She's going to guide, like a guiding star. She's going to guide them to the truth and to who the devil is.
And I got the devil.
I got the devil too.
There you go.
And I already pulled him as well for Irvin's case.
Yeah,
a very handsome man. God rest his soul.
The Empress again from a different deck, and he's coming out as the King of Cups. Very kind, compassionate,
a good dude, individual. A good dude.
Mm-hmm.
An awesome dude.
What?
Just makes me mad.
And there is like the bridge, the Six of Swords, the Rainbow Bridge.
Yeah, I do get that he will be found.
Mm-hmm.
Might take a little while longer. Oh, it's picking up. I didn't think I could use a pendulum.
Oh, Mozzie. Nobody wants to see your butt.
She says everybody does. The cats always think we all need to see the beehole. You
Hi,
cute.
Auntie Maya.
Hi. Hey, Boo Boo. How you doing? I've got my black cat, but she's hot like me. She's laying out on the cool wood
high
floor.
Of 86 here today in Western New York.
You're kidding.
No. Oh. So it's like we went from a couple of days of spring, bam, right in this. It feels like summer.
Well, it's dry out here, y'all. I think we're gonna have a bad fire season in California again. I hate that.
Oh no.
Kitties. So I hope that brings us to roundabout to the end of the live, and I think that we have been able to read for this family as much as we can for right now. And if you ever want us to look at something else, just let us know at any time. And it was an honor. It was an honor to read for you guys. Thank you so much to Urban and Everett families.
For trusting,
and we'll be praying. Yeah, we'll be praying for you. Always, my candle's always lit on my family altar. And, everyone here in this chat room has a light now about this man. And that makes it only stronger. So it's all good. She said, I appreciate you all so much. So much love from us. New friends. I love it. We love you. We do. And we mean that. We give from our heart. Please. All right. Oh, Stephanie. Sorry, Stephanie. Blah, blah, blah. Can't talk. She's saying that there was a fire down there in SoCal, Laguna Niguel. I'm sorry about that. We all got to be careful now here in Cali because it's fire season. So thank you, Erica. Thank you, Kristen. Thank you, George. It was an honor and a pleasure. It's holy work. It feels good to do. This is what gets me up in the morning, really, and knocks me out of my depression because I do fight that. And I appreciate it. And if you ever need anything, you've got my email. You know where I'm at because I'm always working on this gosh dang channel 24/7 with these ladies doing theirs as well. So contact any one of us.
And we have to reschedule too.
That's right.
Because I would love to be able to do this as well too, with you three, if you would like to do it on my channel.
Yeah, we could just shift. We could just go like one weekend we're at your channel, then we go to Silver Stars, then we go to mine. That'd be fine by me. Because then it opens us up. We got ideas. I've got to write this down because I'll forget. You guys, thank God. I need these ladies. I do. I think because.
Yeah, I know Debbie from Free Spirit, when I was telling her about a dream, when they had one of the dream ones, and I said, we're thinking that this might have been related to a reading that I had done with my, I remember the children around the park in a circle saying he watches from the hill.
Yeah, and God, yeah.
Debbie was like, keep doing this. She goes, I think you're connecting. I think this is where you are going to find where that this is going to be more for
our calling.
Yes.
That's what I got over the weekend. And it's like,
And,
okay, that's cemented down.
and I said, okay, Debbie.
Because you know
But
what's
yeah,
funny, you guys?
I
I
remember
remember
some politics.
I was doing some months back readings on who I would be doing. I knew I would do this, and I got 2 women, and so it's got to be you 2, because it's like, yeah, they would eventually go to where I had 2. I thought, oh, that's interesting. So, boy, there's lots of insight. My brain is on fire.
It's funny because I got that message this weekend too.
No, that's
it's like, yeah, I love doing the other readings. Like, yes, those are really fun, and I love like helping people in that way too, of course, because it helps people heal and grow.
And it stretches our muscles, right?
Different. It feels so much more important than any of that.
Because you're connecting on a soul level. It's not artificial. You can't
exactly.
be, you know, artificial or unauthentic if, you know, and do work like this, because otherwise,
oh, it'll cut you out. It'll chop you up in little pieces and spit you back out. You know, it's really the truth, and it is a calling. Not everyone's meant to do it, and that's okay, because, you know,
I never would have thought it, honestly. Like, I started doing the live chats with you and just like pulling cards in there, and
you were natural.
Became its own thing.
So don't fight it.
I love looking forward to Thursdays. I know, even though it's a dark subject,
Me too.
I know it's a dark subject too. I'm like, I shouldn't be so excited to be able to do crime things, but it feels more fulfilling than any of the other
excitement
things.
For a good reason. It's the excitement that maybe we can do something to help, and that's a good excitement.
I felt kind of morbid for a minute. I was like, well, it's not because I care.
Yeah.
I want these people to have peace of mind.
This is not there is nothing ghoulish. There is no ghoulish delight. Yeah, no, we care, and that's why we will never go into excessive details about that are graphic and unnecessary. We will mute it all the way down to, was it around the head area? We're not going to be those types of people that do that. So, you know, to respect family and those that we're reading on.
Yeah, because a lot of people like nowadays, and
I know
the
gore,
violent, you know, whether
it's dirt. That's just not
that's not or movies and stuff.
That's like, poop. No. Yeah. Now I don't mind a scary movie, but you know, and I won't judge people that like the horror stuff. But I do like some of it. But I like more the thriller aspect of the mental thing. But anyway, blah, 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 blah. We're going to let you guys go, and thank you all for sharing your energy with us, and we'll see you next week with our next case. And I have some other cases I've got to bring up, so don't be afraid to email me if you have some cases. And ladies, if you get one, you know, just let me know. All right?
All right.
Thank you guys so much.
All right. Thank you, everybody.